Hey guys, welcome to the Karam Show. Today I have a very special guest. She is none other than Sarita Chauhan. She is owner of two businesses and she is helping business owners, solopreneurs, team leaders to succeed. And I really liked her strategy to come out of the 9 to 5. You must watch this interview and learn that strategy. And amazing thing is that she has no employees but still manages her businesses. That's wonderful. You will learn in this interview what how she is doing it and the many insights that she has shared about you know the emotional management, the books and other things. She has gone into the deep. Sarita, what challenges did you face and how did you overcome them? Because you are coming from 9 to 5 and then business and owning two businesses, it's something great. So, you must have faced a lot of challenges and how did you overcome them?
Yeah, I think yes, I faced. So was one of the challenges that I faced when I wanted to move from 9 to 5 job to actually it was nine, not 9 to 5. It was
Okay.
9 to 8 kind of situation always wherever I worked. I've been. And that's the I think the sad part of corporates in India. Like there is no time. There's only time when you reach office. There is no time when you leave office, and that was kind of struggle that I had. And I was a mother also, and then I decided to do a business. So yes, being having dreams and being ambitious, having family along with it was one of the challenges. Then I also faced challenges in terms of when you leave a system, you have to get up, go to office, do household work, and then come back at it. And then there's a system which you have when you are working for others. But when you start working for yourself, there is no such timing. You make your own timing. So that was another challenge. And then hunting for projects and hunting for clients was
Yes.
it doesn't happen when you take the decision. It's like you take your own time to settle in. And I think the major challenge, if I have to pick one, was when our first venture failed. So
Okay.
three directors and as a co-founder, I started a company, a training company with two more directors, and that failed in 1 year of starting
Okay.
it. And that was kind of the biggest challenge I think I've ever faced, because that was, I think, quite, you think that you can do it, and then all of a sudden you think that things are not happening, and your life depends on it. You have a consistent income and everything, like, you feel that, like, uh, what to do next. And the most I think the most difficult part was to accept that it wasn't really a strategic issue or a business kind of challenge, but it was a challenge. It was a human challenge, which was about not trusting each other enough, or
Okay.
not having good communication between the directors to think, okay, what should we do next? Okay, this is not what we let's do something different. But I think when we face a situation that we are chasing projects and they're not coming, kind of, the communication
Okay.
started getting affected.
Okay.
And eventually, I think, because of lack of trust, it fell apart. So that was the biggest challenge, because for me it was more than a business. For me, it was about I started a new life with the new business, and I had my own expectations from myself and what we were to do. So that was the most difficult situation that I've ever faced.
Okay, okay, okay. Yes, Sarita. So, when it comes to changing your 9 to 5 to business, so what strategy did you use? Because there are multiple strategies, and people get confused in what strategy use. And I made the blunders in making the strategies. So, what strategy did you use?
So I'll say that I use, I think, it is if I have to really give it as solution also to people who are looking for this. I think the first thing that I did was upskilling myself and upgrading myself. So I did not had a business background, as in I didn't have
Okay.
business when I started a business, and
Mm-hmm.
neither did I had a core training background. So what I did was, while I took 3 years in transition, I joined a training institution at a national level, and there
Okay.
I upgraded myself. I added certification and more training so that I can build my own systems and my own strategy. So there I learned. So I had a lot of corporate experience, and most of it was with the business owners and entrepreneurs. Who are very big. I had some experience and some exposure with them, but in terms of business strategy, I think I learned for 3 years about while giving other solutions as well. So I upgraded myself. That is number one. Number two is planning for cash and planning for the financial cover. When take a move from your job to business, I think the one of the important factors that people should consider is to, at least for next 2 years, you should cover your financials because you don't know how it's going to be. So arranging the liquidity to invest in the business as well as that my, life doesn't get affected. So I plan for that. And number three is building a good network. No businesses can survive without a good network of people who support you, whom you provide service, and from whom you procure, services. So you have to build good network, good friends, even family members. You know, in, so I build a good network both inside and the outside. I knew that I would do. So these are
Yeah,
the few
that
things that I do if I.
yeah, that's something great. I made this mistake of not building the network. I was upgrading myself, but not building the network. So it was a big mistake for me. Yeah, definitely. So in terms of when it comes to nowadays your schedule, what is your schedule look like as you are in business? So what do you do? Where do you focus on, and how it goes?
Okay. So my schedule is I like simplicity in life. So I
Okay.
get up around 6 o'clock, and the first thing is my elder daughter goes to school, so I prepare for her school, spend some time with her. She leaves by 7, and from 7 to 8 is my time. During that time, I revive myself. So I like gardening and I love plants. So I spend some time with my plants. I try to meditate. I listen to good music during that time, and I also make my goals and to do of that day during that 1 hour. After that, I get ready for office from 9 to 2 p.m. I work with 2 breaks for catching up with social media or any missed calls if I have. So 9 to 2 is work, and then 2 to 3 I take a break and I take lunch with my daughters, and then from 3 to 5 p.m. I again work. 5 to 6 I exercise and just relax. From 5 to 6
Okay.
I exercise and 15 minutes relaxation. From 6 till 8 p.m. I spend time with my family. I have a younger daughter who is around 10 months right now. So I
Okay.
play with her and I spend some time with my elder daughter. We take dinner at around 8, and then again 8 to 9 we take dinner, talk as a family. My husband is there, and then from 9 to 10, I again catch up with my emails and I reflect on what I have done, what is important. If there is again any call that I have to make, I do it that time, and then 10 to 10:30 I read, and then 10:30 I sleep.
So, okay,
So
that's fantastic. That's superb. Everything is the time divided, and in that period you are doing that, and that's amazing. That's amazing. So when it comes to a life principle and business principles, so what principles do you follow, and you suggest others to follow?
yeah, I think everybody has values and principles, and even I mean, intangibly they become part of your business, your network, your how you manage your life largely. So if I can quote some of the values or principles that I follow, so number one is clarity. I like clarity, and whether it is communication with family or in business, whether it is about goals in life, whether it is about big dreams, I like clarity. So I keep things clear, and I like it when people are clear to me. So that's one principle that I follow everywhere, having clarity about everything that you do, everything you speak, and everything you want. Number two would be freedom. I like
Okay.
freedom, and I like
Okay.
people to enjoy their freedom. So freedom of making choices, freedom of making decisions, freedom of how you work, and what value can you add. I like freedom. Freedom is another principle in my life. Number three is, I think, time, valuing time. I was raised by an army father, so I'm
Okay.
a, yeah, a defense kid. So managing my time properly and valuing my time rather than, I value my time, so I value others' time as well.
Okay. That's
And that's
fantastic.
one thing that I love, and you will find it in my life a lot. I like to value others' time, and that's one thing that you will see. And number four is good communication. Um, it's like, clarity. Good communication is also very important. Whatever you want to say, you should be able to say. So it's like, with clarity comes good communication. With good communication comes good decisions. So I like to
Okay.
be communicated well, and whether it is the expectations as a service provider, or what I can deliver as a you know uh,
As a CEO.
yeah, yeah, what I can deliver as a service provider, and what you should expect from me. That should be clear. Like how much I can deliver and how much should you expect from me. Everything, and it comes with communication. When you communicate things well, I think life is much simpler. And if, that's one of the principle that I have. Another is, yeah. So the
Okay.
other principle that I really follow in my life is respect for how you do something, not what you do. Right?
Okay.
We have a culture where we respect things based on, wrong parameters, I feel. So for me, it's like whether you are sweeping a floor or you are a CEO, how you are doing things is more important, and that should be respected rather than what you do. I take decisions fast and do things fast, and I like that. These are six values and principles I always follow.
Okay. Okay, that's great. So I also heard that when CEOs read like 40 to 45, 50 books in a year, so when it comes to the reading book, so what books do you suggest to read? Must have books kind of.
Yeah. A lot of them, I love reading books, and I can recommend a lot of books. But if I just have to recommend a few, I think the first book that I recommend is The Alchemist. I love the way the story is narrated in that book, and I am a dreamer, so it's for
Okay,
every dreamer. And I read it while I was a teenager, and it kind of, at that time it felt so good to believe, and it like indirectly tells you to believe in your dreams all the time. So one is The Alchemist, and second, if from the contemporaries I can quote, I think I love 4 Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss.
okay,
I loved it because I think it kind of resonates with me. I believe in, living life full size, and it doesn't come when when you are living a 9 to 9 life and looking for a weekend. I don't recommend that to anybody. You should live each day fully, and if you want to do that, you must be able to. It has got great ideas and concepts to learn, to how to do more, as in achieve more in life with restricted number of hours. That resonates with me. This is how I lived my life in last 3 years, and I got great ideas also from the book while reading it. That's another book that I recommend.
Okay, that's fantastic and super because I have read both these books, The Alchemist in my early days, like in college. But Tim Ferriss, I am fan of Tim Ferriss. Definitely, I have all the books, all of his books. I have on my the book this so, and I read regularly them. I read them regularly. That's fantastic. I like that book. That's
I love
super.
that book. I think I also like his most of the books. Read I think three books by Tim Ferriss, but this one is my most favorite.
And I regularly read his blogs. So his blog is in terms of very lengthy, but insights are great. Insights are
Yeah,
superb.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
And one more thing, like I have seen you posting about the emotional management. So
Yes.
just little bit insight about emotional management. How do you do that, and how it is helping, and how it can help me? Because I'm really looking the insights for this emotional management.
Yeah. So let me tell you, it's a very interesting thing also how I came into emotional intelligence. So I have done certain courses early, while I was having a career also. I did a lot of online courses and some universities. I learned about emotional intelligence at a time when I used to feel vulnerable. That was around 10 years ago, if I can say. And primarily, I was a business coach. Okay, when I started my journey as a coach, I was a business coach, but I was very good with strategy and with business plan and business strategy. And I I was doing that, and I was doing it successfully. But doing it for 2, 3 years, 4 years, I realized that every business owner is facing challenges which are far more vital than strategy. So I happen to coach certain clients, where we begin with business strategy, but when it came down to solution, while talking, when do you do personal coaching? So I coach founders, co-founders, business owners, MSMEs, directors, and owners. So while I was doing it with a couple of clients, I realized the challenge is more than strategy. It is a personal challenge or an emotional challenge that they're facing, but they're not owning it because you feel that okay, this is parallel to your business, and this will settle on its own. You don't look for those solutions, but what happens is when you consistently don't get results in your business, you start to realize, okay, it might be something else. So while coaching certain clients, I realized it's more than strategy. They are facing emotional or a personal challenge, and that's when I again I refreshed my knowledge about emotional intelligence. And I thought, why not this also, when there's so many people, professionals and business owners who are not open about their own feelings and emotions, and how do they take their challenges. So that's when I ventured into it, say around 1.5 years ago. So giving answers to your question about emotional management, I will say the key is in awareness. So for every thought or every feeling, there is an underlying thing that's going on inside your brain and your heart, which you are not, you may not own it, or you may not be aware sometimes because you're busy. So being aware of how you're feeling about certain things and noting patterns. If you keep on feeling it for days, for months, and you feel, okay, it's happening to me consistently, there must be something which is bothering you, and for which you may be looking for a solution or not. The first thing is, I will say that be aware of what you feel, and it doesn't come easy because we always give different names to the feelings that we have. Like a lot of people, for mild sadness, you may confuse it with depression. Okay, I'm not getting into clinical terminology because I'm not a clinical psychologist, but I think as a emotion, I think the first step to be emotionally intelligent is to be aware, whether good or bad. Just be aware of what kind of feelings I do feel on daily basis and how are they helping you. And if you feel that you are going through any thought or emotion or feeling or any pattern of behavior which you feel is not helping you, rather causing you damage in your relationship, in your work, and it doesn't, it is affecting your focus or results, then you must, start observing whether it is a pattern that you have or it is momentary. Sometimes it's momentary, but more or less, I've seen people uh, having a pattern of feeling in a way or thinking in a way or behaving in a way that they should not. And so first thing is awareness. When you become aware, observe, and then you can only get the solution.
Okay, that's fantastic. And thank you so much, Sarita, giving your time. And it was a lovely conversation. Thank you.
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you for hosting.